Two. Hello and welcome to Cinematic Dogs. This is our fourth episode.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Wild.
Whoop, whoop. Let's
I think
go.
we'd be better by now, but we're not. So, that's
We're
okay.
we're mentally unstable at this point.
We're learning
Camden
slowly.
in general is just mentally unstable.
I think it's a spectrum
So
between
free.
all of us.
It's true.
So,
Yeah.
Except Camden's on the actual spectrum.
well,
Exactly.
but he's probably
Secretly.
the smartest one out of all of us, to be honest. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, probably.
Exactly. Probably. Come on. We go to
Let's
public
just
school.
keep it
We're
up.
not
Let's keep it optimistic for the time
We go to
being.
Wesley Chapel.
Went.
Yes.
Good job.
Oh, I can currently go there, so
Loser.
yeah, I know. It starts in like a couple weeks. I'm so sad.
Yes,
Summer
should
went
be.
by so fast.
it did.
Crazy.
October.
Oh man, it's
I
sad.
get back
Wild, it's already coming.
I know.
in NYC October, bitches.
Whatever. It's not like my
Doesn't
dream to
gotta
be
be.
there. Whatever.
You've
God.
got goals.
Not like my favorite film companies there.
Yeah. Anyways, but I'm Spencer, and
That's
what
Spencer.
I've been watching this week. Well, I wanted to talk about. I watched Superbad a couple. I didn't watch it. I partially watched it because I was cleaning at the same time. But literally, that movie just makes me die laughing every time I watch it. It's
pretty
like
great.
probably the best comedy of all time. I can't think of anything better right now. But I think, in my personal opinion, it's probably the best comedy of all time for sure. What do you think is better than Superbad?
I don't think anything can fall close in my opinion.
Superbad.
What'd you say?
I can think of a lot of things that are better than Superbad.
Okay, tell me.
Name one.
What is the unbearable weight of Massive Town?
No.
How have
Massive
you not
Town?
seen that
Just
movie yet?
no.
How
I
have
mean,
you
I
not?
don't need to. I don't know.
You are
I know it's not close to Superbad. I already know
It's
that.
so funny. It's so
No.
good. Pedro
Okay.
Pascal is the funniest in that
You're
movie.
saying it's better than Superbad, though?
Daddy Pedro's in it?
Yeah, Daddy Pedro's in it.
And Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
I'm not saying it doesn't look good, but like Superbad is on a different level.
Yeah, Spencer.
What is
Spencer
my
wins
favorite
the argument
comedy?
here.
That's
I don't
different.
know.
What is my favorite comedy?
Is
I don't
Parasite kind of a comedy?
I don't watch many comedies in
Is
general.
Parasite kind of a comedy? Like a little bit,
I
right?
think it's a satire. It is
Parasite,
very.
yeah, it leans towards the satire.
I think
more
like
sake.
straight up raunchy comedies, though, Superbad is like unbeatable.
It's good. I
What
love
is on
Liar
my
Liar.
list?
Liar Liar is peak. I love that movie.
Is that Jim Carrey?
That's Jim Carrey. That's one of his best movies.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's
What is it?
the GOAT.
Liar Liar.
Liar, liar. Yes.
Pants on
It's
fire.
the movie about a lawyer who can't lie. Like
Yeah.
his son wishes that he doesn't lie anymore.
But like,
like-
it's not beating Superbad still.
It's not, but it's awesome. It's so funny. It's
That's
not
true.
raunchy.
Okay, so I'm saying R-rated raunchy comedy. Superbad's top, at least. Well, not at least.
And
It's number one.
Joyride was pretty great.
It was pretty great. It's not as good
Joyride
as Superbad.
was a taker for that.
Superbad walked so Joyride could run. You know what I
That's
mean? Like
true,
if Superbad wasn't there, Joyride wouldn't be a thing.
That's true.
Why else do you think Seth Rogen was behind it?
Facts.
Mm.
Joyride
Yes.
reminded me a lot of Superbad, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
like it did. But I just I think it's Superbad is just more relatable. You know, like
Mhm.
we're not a rich lawyer that goes to different countries and stuff. So but we're all high school students that are awkward and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was perfect. I don't know. I love that movie so much. But anyways,
Okay.
Camden.
High school kids in adult bodies, pretty much. Just growing up.
You know, I was watching like a video on it today, and like Jonah Hill they thought he was too aged out of it because he was like 23, 24. And then but then he did like a reading on the set of Knocked Up, and then they were like, "Yeah, this kid's like perfect for Seth." So
21 Jump Street is dope.
yeah,
21 Jump Street, hell yes.
Even 22,
We
like
One
both
of
of
the
them are
greatest
great
comedy sequels of all time.
for sure.
Besides,
Zach,
well, The Hangover 2 is not good.
No,
The first
it's
one
not.
is one of
First
the
one's
best
great.
comedy movies ever made.
They should have never made sequels to that, but it probably made money at the box office. But still, they should have never touched that, honestly.
Alone, it
I think-
would have been regarded as one of the best comedies ever made.
But leave like 21 Jump Street. If 22 Jump Street sucked, we would have said the same thing. But like, I guess sequels can always be good. Like, we never really need a sequel, but like
I'm waiting for
22 Jump Street was
23.
great.
I'm waiting
No,
for
for real.
23.
Like at the end of
I mean-
22 Jump Street, they teased it for 23, 24, 25, but they just never did anything because it was like a joke. But like, I was low key like, all right, bet, like, let's do this.
Okay, Camden, what have you been watching recently?
the closest thing I've been watching is a computer screen. That is the
Yeah.
current on my watch list right now. It's pitiful. I've
Movie.
seen a few. That was a running joke, Zach.
It was a joke. Movies,
Zach.
dog.
Movies.
Okay.
Movies or
Zach,
TV?
I need to use your face as a GIF next time. Movies.
Movies, dumbass.
All right.
There
Okay,
we go.
what
Okay.
movies and TV shows?
Okay, so currently I have been binging a little bit of a classic, The Golden Girls, on TV. I really like how
Peak.
Okay, in terms of comedy, you're looking at some very witty and sarcastic humor that's really followed up into today's comedy. Honestly, Superbad is a good example. I mean,
Right.
heck, if we didn't have 80s and 90s television that would lead up to this kind of comedy, where the hell else would it go today?
That's
It's
true. R.I.P. Betty White.
Mm-hmm.
Rip the legend. Rip the legend.
The
right
legend.
now.
Was that was a year
I
ago,
love-
right? It was like last January, right? When that happened.
Yes.
Yeah, she passed away last January.
That's so sad,
She was the last one left.
man. That's like that makes
All those ones live on.
like whenever you go back and watch like Superbad or something in the future, and like whenever Jonah Hill, hopefully never, but he will obviously, like passes or something, and they're all three, the main characters are like gone. It's gonna be like it like adds sadness to it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I'm sure watching Golden Girls, like you grew up on that, and then now watching it, realizing that they're all gone, is like it's just hard to, watch.
Very sad.
Yeah.
I even think depending on the culture too, because completely unrelated topic, Heath Ledger, there was no idea that he was going to plan on having that accident, and yet he's got Brokeback Mountain, he has The Dark Knight, obviously, he has so many classics under his name now, and he's basically created a pinnacle like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm.
Yeah. And like Knight's Tale, a lot of people love. There's a few of his movies.
That's such an underrated movie. I just saw
Yeah.
that maybe like a few weeks ago.
I need to watch that. I think it was on Netflix, and I was like, I want to watch this, and I never got around to it, but I hope it's still on there.
Mm-hmm.
Hope they didn't remove it. Oh, regarding the reviews too, the reviews have just come out for Haunted Mansion. Currently, it is sitting around the tomato meter 54%. Not exactly the easiest percentile.
I'm not surprised. I honestly thought it would be lower, to be quite honest. Maybe 30.
I thought with the cast it would be a little like I thought it might be
Maybe
like
60s.
a good family movie to go watch, but like I'm kind of surprised by this. But at the same
wait.
time, I wasn't looking forward to it. I mean, there's so many movies coming out. I still got to watch Mission Impossible. That's like one of my favorite franchises of all time, and
It's
I still
pretty
haven't
great.
seen that.
I really
And
like
then-
it.
I know, and I'm mad because I want to watch it so bad. And I also need to watch Oppenheimer, so I'm going to probably watch that before so we can get to our Barbenheimer segment of this episode.
Exactly. I
And
still need to
then,
catch up.
now Talk to Me is coming out. Like,
I'm seeing
there's
that
so many
on Saturday.
movies coming out. I don't think I can. I
Zach,
don't think I was ever gonna watch Haunted Mansion.
Talk to Me
but-
is going to be a W. I know.
I would have,
It's 96
I
right
would have
now.
maybe, I would have maybe only watched Haunted Mansion just because I liked the ride. But to be fair, though, it was going to be a downer, just because Disney and distributing.
Yeah, and also like
Disney has just fallen off.
the well, it's just a problem now because now we all know in like 2-ish, 3-ish months it's gonna be on Disney Plus. So they really need to come out with something that hooks their viewers to
Exactly.
want to go to the theaters, and they're not giving us anything that's like, oh, we have to go out to the theaters to watch that.
Exactly.
They're giving us like reboots of the same movie we've already seen. Like Little Mermaid was good. Like I loved
It
watching
was.
that in theaters,
It was good.
Little Mermaid was great.
but like that's not enough to get the box office
On
rolling.
the bright
Like,
side, we did get Elemental this year.
that's true. I still haven't seen that, but that's what I'm
I
saying.
haven't
Like,
seen
I'm
it
gonna
yet.
wait on it for Disney
Disney
because
Plus.
like
I feel
it's just
I feel
tough.
like
Even
ever
if it
since
does do their like original stuff, it bombs.
I know that's why
Like
I don't
Strange
know
World.
what. I think the whole streaming service for the industry is failing them right now.
Yeah.
Like Paramount is failing,
Especially
Peacock's
Disney Plus.
failing, Disney Plus is failing. Like it's not good. Max is like only like
It's
it's
staying
getting
afloat.
better. It's staying afloat, but like these other streaming services, they're just really
Netflix is tanking right now.
well, yeah. But the whole reason why these streaming services even exist is because Netflix was being successful. But now
Yeah.
that they all have streaming services, it's taking them all down at the same time.
Yeah, I guarantee you Paramount Plus is going to end within like the next year or something.
And Peacock,
think-
I don't think Peacock's
Peacock.
going to be around.
I'm
I'm certain that come around,
A24 has a series coming out on Peacock.
I don't think that's going to
Give
save it,
it-
honestly.
give it at least maybe 2 more quarters, and we could be seeing 3 of them already knock their chains off. We're already seeing Peacock lose a bit of status.
I mean, we had 2 Halloween movies come out that could have been box office successes, and they probably were because they were so cheaply made.
I mean,
It's
the first
Blumhouse.
one was huge.
It made
for
a lot, and then they decided
It
to
made a lot of money.
throw it on Peacock, and it kind of ruined it. And
They
now
throw
I
it
think,
on their cock, and then
all right, come on, this is what we're
But-
doing.
I can see where you're going with that.
speaking
Okay.
of the new film that's coming out that just got like that new trailer, Exorcist. The
The
Exorcist.
Exorcist True Believer.
It
I haven't
actually
seen the
does
trailer
not
yet.
look bad. It
haven't
looks
seen the trailer
pretty
yet.
good.
I can say with a good shred of optimism, Blumhouse, I like the idea that they're actually taking hold of this and maybe giving a little spin on it. The thing with me is that is it going to be a sequel to the original?
Yes,
Okay.
only the
The
original.
thing with
Only
The thing with me, though, is that the original is an adaptation, and we have seen previously Jurassic Park, Jaws, anything in particular like that. Adaptations can make some good drop-offs with that, but when it comes to horror, that's when you really have to twist and turn to see what you're going to get.
That's
Yeah.
true. Like the It reboot had to make changes. Like I like the It reboot a lot, honestly. Andy Muschietti did
Yeah.
very
I
good,
did
in my opinion,
It was
So I
better
think-
than the miniseries.
for sure. And I think it could be successful. The only thing it's the director. Like he did Halloween, and like Halloween 1 was good, but like Kills and Ends, they were fine in my opinion. I thought Kills was pretty bad, but like Ends was fine.
better.
I think, to be
yeah.
fair, the Halloween that came out first was David Gordon Green, but then it switched directors, so that could possibly be it. But
Oh,
again, some
he
sequels
directed
just
all
aren't meant to be.
I thought he directed.
all
yeah.
three
He
of them?
directed all
Yeah.
three, but the writers changed. The writers changed
Oh.
in 2018.
That makes sense.
But
That team,
yeah.
who really shat the bed this year? Just the last couple of years.
Well, I think
Firestarter.
I'm gonna call it right now. All right, if the FNAF movie, it's coming out on Peacock on the same day.
Mhm.
If they don't get a lot of people on Peacock from the FNAF movie, if they don't gain a lot of subscribers because of that, they're gonna end it. I think.
Yeah.
They're losing so much
That's
money, and I think the FNAF movie or Five Nights at Freddy's, if you don't know, is going to be their last opportunity. Honestly, I don't know.
I
if
don't
it
know that A24 and Brian Fuller series might bring a lot of people because it's the creator of Hannibal and A24 coming together for a prequel series for the Friday 13th franchise.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's
for
true.
Peacock
That's
specifically.
true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't know it was Five Nights at Freddy's. That's got a big fan base, so they could
It
do something
does,
with that.
and I'm not excited for that movie at
I
all.
am
Well,
I'm a
take it easy.
little I'm excited just because I used to play it in the past. Like it's gonna obviously hit me in the heart a few times when I'm like, oh, certain lore, this and that. But if we're talking like cinema wise, man, it's probably gonna be a blowover. It'll just be another darkness.
I'm gonna see. If it's rated R, I'll be more excited. If it's not, I'm not gonna be excited at all.
It'll be PG-13, I'm sure, because otherwise box office needs it won't be
Yeah,
met.
I don't even think it's gonna do that well at the box office.
Is it going to the? Is it going to theaters
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to theaters and streaming service.
on the same day?
yeah.
I hope to God not.
That
No,
just
it
doesn't
is. It
work.
is. They already announced it.
That just doesn't work, man.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like
That ruins the premise.
The
Yeah,
Exorcist is not going to streaming. It's only
that
going
means they
to
have confidence in that movie,
theaters. Yeah, they don't have
which is a
confidence.
good thing for The Exorcist, but it's bad for FNAF and this Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Or not Five Nights, sorry, Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Well, the Friday the
They're
13th
going to
is
be
a TV
sequels.
series.
Oh, I thought you
So
said it was in theaters.
no, it's a
Sorry.
TV series.
All right, my bad.
To be Wait, Zach, have you seen the sequels to Friday the 13th? I have only seen the first. I have only seen the
I've
first.
seen the first one. I haven't seen any of the other ones. The first one's none of them are really
There's,
good, but the first
To,
one's the only watchable one.
hey, the
In my,
reboot's
to be
actually not bad.
I've actually
the
heard
reboot?
that.
The
The
reboot,
2009 Michael Bay reboot. Hi,
yes,
Alexis.
it's actually she's leaving.
Hi, Alexis.
Hi, Alexis.
But
Bye.
the reboot's actually not bad. Jason is like terrifying. He's like 10 feet. It's kind of like the Rob Zombie reboot where they made Michael like bigger and stronger. Like he's like
Oh
full
yeah, Rob
machete in
Zombie.
hand, sprinting at them, and it's like kind of scary. Honestly, I actually enjoyed
Speaking
that
of
one.
those two Halloween movies, those two are terrible.
Okay, Rob Zombie #1 Halloween isn't that bad. I find Michael Myers very scary in that movie. Like
I
he
did
is
I did like the
6'5",
yes.
terrifying.
He's played by
I
a
actually
pro
like the
wrestler.
origin story for him.
Horseshoe.
Yeah, and he got a pretty cool background story. I thought the first one wasn't bad. The second one's
The
terrible.
point of Michael is that he's evil for no reason.
Yeah,
We don't need sympathy for him.
that's true. I don't know why they did that, but
He came from a loving household. There's no reason for him to kill someone, but yet he does.
yeah.
What I've been
We had a
watching,
filmmaker who got it done.
what I've been watching
Zach, go
is
ahead.
they cloned Tyrone. Spencer saw that. How
Very
did you
good.
like Spencer? I like that.
Yeah, I really like the I don't think it's an often matchup is sci-fi and comedy. I don't see that very often.
It's
So
not often, no.
so yeah, I just thought it was kind of interesting to see that. And Jamie Foxx, everything that comes out of his mouth was gold in that movie.
It was.
So, and John Boyega gives a great performance. Tiana Paris as well. But
They cloned Tyrone reminded me a lot of Sorry to Bother You.
it did. It gave me those vibes like right off the bat. But
And I
I
really
really
liked
I really liked the film grain they had over it. Like it felt old and it gave it good vibes. It just felt like a weird, like I don't know. It felt like a weird little time piece thing that was just perfect. I don't know, but it was set in modern times, right?
Yeah.
because they had phones and all that. So, but yeah,
Like
it was pretty good.
No, 70s.
That cinematography looks amazing. I'm sorry. I love
It is.
the film grade they used over that.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
I have
nice
to
to
check
look
that
at.
out.
Yeah, you got to check that out.
And then I saw Oppenheimer in IMAX with my dad. Uh,
We'll talk
it
about that. We'll
that
talk about
that
that in the
movie
Barbenheimer
that movie
section.
almost made me that movie made me feel like I was going to have a heart attack.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it when we
When
all
you
see
guys see it, Barbie, I saw Barbie, Hunt for the Wilder People by Taika Waititi.
Yes, sir.
Great movie.
Mr. Waititi himself.
Jojo Rabbit is
I love that
my
movie.
my
Jojo
favorite
Rabbit's
of his
awesome.
films.
It's great.
Jojo Rabbit's amazing. Yeah, but Hunt for the Wilder People is good too.
Titane, I'm not sure how you say it, but
Yeah, that's how you say it.
it's bad shit
Titane, yeah.
crazy. It's from the person who did Raw. It's weird. Really,
It's
really,
weird.
weird. Then I
And
saw the
exhaust
Babadook.
pipes looking nice.
Indeed.
The Babadook
I'm really
is
hoping
great.
the Babadook. I haven't seen that in a bit, but a horror movie. You asked for a horror movie that delivers like Christ.
Nice. I need to watch that. I heard that's really scary. So I need to watch that.
Scary is very subjective, but if you get what the movie's about, you're probably gonna piss yourself. I can guarantee that.
I like that. Are we ready
All right.
to hop into the main topic?
Yeah, we've 20 minutes on.
For our viewers, movies that I would introduce you to, check out Robert Eggers' The Lighthouse. Definitely a watch list.
I love
that I'd give out. It's about an hour and a half long. It stars Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. Takes place in the 1800s with two wikis at a lighthouse. It's batshit crazy. So strap yourself in.
It is. It's really weird, by the way.
Very weird.
Like my first time watching it, I was only like, it was like when it came out. Like it just had came out on DVD, and we got it like the Redbox thing. And I was watching it with my grandpa, and it was so weird. And I was just like, I need to turn this off. I turned it off when the first time I watched it, but I go rewatching and going back to it a couple of years later. It's very good. I love that movie. I own it on Blu-ray.
It's definitely one of those movies you have to put the reverse forward back on multiple times.
Yeah, rewatches are necessary.
Oh yeah. On to beef.
On to the main topic.
On to the main topic. After we spent 2 minutes on horror movies.
Little tangents.
More than just a little tangent.
Yeah, a lot.
Today our topic is season 1 of A24's Beef.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Newly released from Netflix.
So, like, Zach, overall, what were your expectations for Beef before you even watched it?
When I wanted Netflix so I could watch it. And you guys told me a lot about it, that you guys really liked it a lot.
Yep.
I didn't expect it to be as dramatic as it is, and I didn't expect it to be as funny as it was.
I know. I don't know what it's labeled as, but it's like it's got a good mix of everything in my opinion. But I think it's more like a drama comedy mix.
Yeah.
But I think it's got a bit of everything, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
How about you, Cam? Before you even started watching Beef, what were your overall expectations going into it?
So I heard about a project that was recently going to Netflix with, of course, company A24 having involvement in. When I heard that they were going for something that was leaning more towards a dramedy type thing, I was thinking, oh, is this like more Modern Family, like an ABC type of thing? But then when I see the trailer and when you jump in, I was kind of blown away by exactly the acting. I wasn't exactly expecting it to be like more or less artistic in a sense that it leans towards art house comedy, but at the same time, it's grounded in realism, if that makes any sense. Like, this is something that you can picture in everyday life happening, but you don't know it.
Yeah. There's a few moments that are like, I guess we'll get into that later, but Yeah, my expectations going into it, obviously, A24 is like probably my favorite production studio right now. It's not as indie as it used to be, but it's like that and Neon are just like killing it. Honestly,
Peak.
isn't Neon won like 4 or 5 out of the last like Cannes Film Festival movies or something like that?
The Palme d'Or, yeah.
Palme d'Or. So like they're just killing
Yeah.
it right now. And obviously A24 is doing great with their TV shows. I love Euphoria, all that type of stuff. So I was excited
Except
for
for the
this.
title.
Oh, well. Is it Idol A24?
Yep.
Ooh, okay, anyways. Well, Steven Yeun is a great actor. I loved him in Nope, obviously. He's going to be in Thunderbolts, which I'm really excited for, but I just
You're
love
the
him as
only
an
one.
actor. Hey, man, Thunderbolts is going to be good, okay?
No, it's
I
not.
can't wait for that.
You guys, I don't know, like, what's this MCU hate coming from, man? The MCU was good for years. We
I
got a
still
couple
have
bad
I
years.
still have love in my heart right now. Okay, it's not that
What
dark
happened?
yet.
I
Guardians
go to
only-
every
Oh,
MCU movie
okay.
with hope.
Yeah. Hold on, Zach, shush. Wait, dang it.
Shush.
Hold on.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice.
Zach,
He's got the
Oh my
Infinity
God,
Gauntlet
he
holding up a middle
lost
finger
the
at the moment.
Thanos.
please stop.
Love.
Yes, he is.
I have to. I'm gonna choke you through the window. I'm just gonna reach through my glass and choke you from there. Stop.
Nice.
You wish you
Nice.
would, you piece of shit.
Don't let the Kevin Feige die on you, please.
Okay, honestly, I go into every MCU project with a little bit of hope.
I have no hope anymore.
You tripping? Like they just had Guardians 3, and Secret
Guardians
Invasion's
3
good.
Guardians 3, exactly. Guardians 3 at least was the
And it was
savior of
James
it all.
Gunn, and now he's gone, and now it's sad again.
Well, Secret Invasion's not terrible. I don't hate Secret Invasion. It's pretty bloody. It's kind of grounded. I actually really like it. I love all this stuff they're doing with Skrulls right now. I feel like
I like
I feel
Miss
like-
Marvel a lot.
Miss Marvel is good too, but I think that like they're going into Kang and more multiverse stuff. But I kind of wish they dived more into Skrulls because I find them a little more interesting than the whole stuff they're going down right now.
Here, Zach, also, we are having sooner or later Fantastic Four. That I feel will be it'll be a screen taker. That also will be a box office.
And X-Men in a few years too.
Exactly.
A few years, I'm waiting for Deadpool 3. That's going to be my
facts.
next Marvel movie I see.
Oh, speaking of that, I don't know if we talked about this. Spotted on set a few days ago, him and Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman in the classic costume. Dude,
Yep.
right on camera, literally in his blue and yellow scratch. It felt so paper to life.
It was sick.
It looks amazing. I'm so happy with it, honestly. I know a
glad
lot
he's
of people are mad about the sleeves, but I don't really think it matters that much. It
I'm
looks
glad he's
good.
back. Hugh Jackman is the best Wolverine.
Well, he's the only Wolverine.
Well, he is the definitive one.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Logan
whoever
himself.
comes to be Wolverine in the next few years. They're gonna have
Cruise could
really
probably
big.
do it.
They're gonna have really big shoes to fill.
You know,
Understatement.
Tom Cruise could probably do it.
Wolverine?
Yeah.
They need
No,
a
they're saying
young
Tom-
Wolverine.
They're saying Tom Cruise could
Yeah.
do Iron Man.
Bro, but he's 60 years old. He can't be Wolverine for 10 to 15 years.
Bro, speaking of Iron Man, after seeing Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man, you forget he can act. Holy shit. Oppenheimer, bro.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Oh
later.
my god. Oh my
Hey,
Don't-
man,
god.
I don't know,
don't-
but when I
Zach,
saw Doolittle
Zach.
and he reached in the dragon's booty hole, I was like, this is pure cinema right here. This is what I go to the movies for. That's all.
He's our cinema daddy. We literally have to praise that man.
No, yeah, that Doolittle was terrible. I'm just joking, but he is
It's a shitbag movie. But
he's
yeah.
a great actor though. But back to beef. If we're gonna talk about Wolverine and beef,
Back to the story.
I would like to talk about in season 4 or season 1, episode 4. His cousin, I forget his name, is slipping right now, but when he has his line about X-Men: The Last Stand being the best X-Men movie, and then as he's getting escorted from the center. I think she's doing like a press conference or something.
His
And
name
Oh,
is
yeah.
he goes, Wolverine cannot be circumcised. I was in school when I heard this line. I was watching it on my phone, and I died laughing in the middle of class. Like I don't know. That is one of the greatest lines I've ever heard on TV.